Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. So this video is for the people who are opening Command for the first time. What I'm going to be showing today is how to set up your Command profile in terms of your profile, agent profile, your marketing profile, linking all of your accounts to Command. And why we do this is so that we have access to smart plans, designs, campaigns, and things like that. So without all of this set up, we won't be able to do a lot of those things. So I'm going to be doing a few pointers, what to look out for, but Command really does a good job of showing you what to use, what information to put in to set up your profiles. So if you do get lost, I'm sure you will be able to figure it out without having to rewatch this video 100 times. But regardless, let's get in and let's see what we can do. So as soon as you load up Command, this will be your dashboard. On your dashboard, you have things that would show you how far you're in your business. So you have your tasks, your product updates. Now that is referring to Command itself. So our recent updates in this week is a search bar has been added to search for individual activity and activity tracking reports, which we will get to once you become more familiarized with Command. So you have things like your notepad. So if you have something that comes to mind, like canvas this area, or this would be an awesome idea for a drop, or awesome idea for a script to phone a client, you can throw it in there, and then at least it'll always be there when you log into Command, just so you can remind yourself. Now next to that, we have database health. Your database health is how often you are keeping in contact with your clients, as well as what information you have provided to Command for each contact. So here you can see that each of our contacts have their phone numbers linked, each of our contacts have their emails linked. We have no addresses and no neighborhoods on any of our contacts, so that is all sitting at 0%. Obviously, the higher this score, the better, but you don't need all of this information. It's just an optional extra to help you along. Going further down, we are looking at your goals. So this is a lead generation goal that we have set. I haven't set personally the lead generation goal, but if you wish, you can go to do that. So you can tell them that I want to have this many contacts on my database. I want to have done this many appointments and closed this many units. And that will give you your CGI breakdown at the end of all of that. And next to that, we have our design updates. So this will just show you all the new designs that head office is constantly pushing to us. And then you can see if you like anything from here, you can actually go preview any one of them and use it for yourself. Now, let's say you don't want some of this stuff on here. You can go to the top right underneath your name and say customize home. This will allow you to move things around and personalize the desktop to your liking. Desktop or dashboard, sorry. So let's say I don't want to have the database health showing, and I would like recent leads to be on there, but it's looking a bit bulky, so I will take off product updates. There we go, and we just hit apply, and then you'll see that all of it is moved up. So our notepad is there, tasks, goals, design updates, and our recent leads. So these leads are coming in from our Command Facebook ads, which there is a video on how to set those up. But before you do that, this is obviously a required step. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'll show you how to set up your marketing and personal profile. So what you're going to do on the top right is you're going to click on your name and go to profile. Under this profile, it's only you can see the information on here. This isn't visible to anybody else outside of your profile. So don't worry about people seeing your closed units, your listings sold, things like that. It is purely just for information to yourself. Okay, so to get into this, we're going to say edit profile at the top, and all the fields that don't have information in, you're going to go through and gather that information and put it in here. things like your bio, you don't have to worry about just yet. You can go back at a later stage and fill that in. It is not a mandatory field, however, so you can leave it blank if you wish to do so. A few things to note. I will get to the Facebook and Twitter URLs now, how to get them, where to get them from. But first, we're going to look at your referral network. You need to ensure that you are always opted in to the referral network within Command. That way, other agents that use Command can see not your profile, but can see you as an agent, what area you are working in, and they will be able to contact you if they have something in your area for you to sell. And they will be able to see what area you're working in through your service areas. Another thing to note, service areas you should split up. A lot of common mistakes I see people doing is say, here's my first service area, they put a comma and they put in their second service area. Don't do it like this, because that will still appear as one service area. What you should do is have Edenvale and say add new, and then put your second service area in its own block. As you can see, you can have quite a few service areas, so I'm pretty sure it can accommodate all your areas. So once you've done that, let's have a look at show on profile page. These things are like we saw in the beginning, your listings closed and your transactions, all those things that show up on your profile. This is where that comes from. So if I unselect all of this and say save changes, you can see that we no longer have any information up here. That is, again, purely for you information wise, so you know how far you are within your business. This information feeds directly through My Edge into Command, so if it hasn't updated yet, give it some time, especially if this is your first time using Command, you're brand new to the system has just recognized you as a user, give it some time to update. So back in the edit profile section, to get your Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn URL, it's all very similar on how we gather it, but with Twitter you just go to twitter.com, and you will gather this URL here once you sign into your page. So if you sign into your page, let's see if it will sign me in. I don't remember all of that information. So actually let's go through here. That will take us to my page. Hopefully, no, okay. But once you sign into your page, your URL will be up here. You will just copy that into Command over here, and then that would be the URL for that. Same goes for YouTube. You would just head to YouTube, grab the URL from the top and put it in here. LinkedIn, Instagram, so on. The only different one would be Facebook. For Facebook, we obviously have Facebook pages underneath personal accounts. So when you log into Facebook, you will be greeted by your personal page, and then you would go to pages on the left hand side and then select your page from this section and then copy that URL into that Facebook section. You also need a Facebook page for Command to work. Command cannot post to a personal page. It only works through business pages within personal pages. So what that means is, let's say you don't have a Facebook page, you would be greeted by this screen. You would click this block at the top here, your menu. Under the create section, you would say create page. Follow the step-by-step to create a Facebook page, and then you will be able to link that to your Command. So back up here, we're going to leave it like this. I'm just going to turn all these back on and say save changes. Now what you want to do is change your banner photo. If need be, send me a message. I will send you a banner photo from your market center, whether that be Benoni, Sandton or Edenvale. I can send it to you in the right size format. Obviously this isn't in the right size format, but I can do that for you. And then you can upload it there. And same goes for your profile photo. It has to be 360 by 360 pixels. So 360 pixels long by 360 pixels wide. Anything longer or wider will look squashed in this field. Anything smaller will look stretched. So make sure you have the correct pixel width and height to upload it into here. So once you have done all of that, you can read over this, make sure everything is correct, and your KWUID should automatically generate once you say save. Make sure you have a KWUID. It is important so that other people within Clockwork within KW using Command can search you via your KWUID. And if you're having an issue with Command, I can go to your Command profile using your KWUID. Okay? So once that's all done and sorted, we're going to head to settings. So you click on your name at the top right and go to settings. Now, please note that Command does take a while to load, especially if this is your first time using it. The servers are based in the US, so it takes a while to send information back and forth. But the more you use Command, the quicker it becomes, because you start to cache the pages. And that means the more you use it, Chrome will remember you've been on this page before, this is what it looks like, this is where you're trying to go. So it uploads that for you immediately. It's a very cool system within Chrome. It actually does that for every website you go on. So you might notice the first time you get a laptop and you go onto YouTube, for example, it might take 10 seconds to load, and then the fourth time you go on, it loads immediately. It's because the page has been cached. So once inside of your settings, I want you to go to Connect Settings and Marketing Profile. Once you are inside Marketing Profile, you are going to click this button on the right hand side here, which is use my information to brand my agent site. It will ask you to acknowledge and continue. You can read through the notice there, but it's just basically telling you that all your information will be pulled from your profile to your marketing profile. Now, a marketing profile is essential because, as I said in the beginning, all your designs and things that you do pulls information from here onto your designs, so you don't have to fill it in yourself. So going through it, everything with the asterisks is required. And if you had pressed this button up here, it'll also turn all the required fields to red. Now everything in red you must fill in. Your agent license number is the 6-digit FFC number. I made a mistake in saying that it is the 2022, and I will be correcting everybody that has that in. Eventually, I'll go back and tell you that it's not that, it's the 6-digit one. And your job title, so if you're a full status or an intern agent, you're either going to put your full status agent or candidate property practitioner, depending on your title. Slogan, so this is something catchy that the clients will be able to see. So I like to put you're making your property dreams come true. So the same as McDonald's or KFC has, like finger licking good or something like that, something people to remember you by. So keep it short, keep it sweet, keep it catchy. Your designations and your credentials, so if you've done your PDE or your NQF, you can put that up here. If not, you can leave this blank. It's not a required field, but once you do your PDE and NQF, I do recommend that you put it in here. Your affiliation, so if you have a military affiliation, so if you or someone you know served in World War I or World War II, you can mention it here. But this is again an Americanized system, so this is more for the American people who are more patriotic than us, and they will fill in that field there. Your bio is a required field, and this is what's going to be sent out to clients when you do things such as email campaigns and smart plans and things like that. It is a required field, and it will eventually be pushed to your agent profile and your agent application, which is coming soon into Command. So make sure that you fill that in. I would recommend keeping it under 250, 300 words. Be very honest and very very what's the word I'm looking for? Very attracting when you do something like this. So tell them how long you've been in the real estate industry, tell them how much experience you have, tell them that you're a people's person, you do the utmost for your clients, things along those lines. Okay, going further down, put in your mobile phone number if it didn't automatically fill in from your agent profile, your office number. So this is the Edenvale office number for those in Edenvale that want to copy it. We don't use fax since I was born, so I highly doubt you guys have a fax number. Email, so this would be your KWSA email address. Please do put this in. If you do not put this in, it will not feed through to smart plans and emailing campaigns, and you will not be able to use them. Your website, so I've put the Clockwork Properties website in here. If you don't want to use that one, what you can do is head over to KWSA, enter it in here in the first link, in the top right, find an agent, and then search down here for your name, and click on your profile. So this will take them to your profile where it will have all your information. So you can just copy that and paste it into this field. That way, any email designs that you do, they will have a link on them that they can click and be sent to your website. If you have a landing page that you have created, you can send them to that as well. Your market center brokerage information, it is not a required field by command. However, it is a required field if you want to do designs, which is something we figured out recently. Your designs will not work if you don't have this. Please upload an image into your market center brokerage logo. So you can either upload a general KW or email me, WhatsApp me, and I will send you the full logo for your market center to put in here in the correct format. Your market center name in full, so KW Clockwork Benoni, KW Clockwork Edenvale, or KW Clockwork Stanton. The office phone number, the street address. Now, do not put in the street, city, and suburb in this field, just the street address. So here, 49 Linksfield Road, that's all we put in here for Edenvale. Then you have Dower Glen, Edenvale in the second line. So what this does, because I've seen a lot of people do this as well, when they do a design, it'll repeat the address twice if you put it in here and in here. So make sure you only break it up like this. Your market center license number is the office's FFC number. You can go to your MCA or your TL and they'll be happy to give it to you, or even your admin if they have it on file. So again, I have the wrong one in here. I've got the yearly license number. You have to put in the general license number. Okay. Your legal footer text is a required field by designs, but not by command itself. So if you don't have this in, you will not be able to do a lot of the designs. So what you're going to put in here is each office is independently owned and operated. And then in the next line, you're going to fill in registered with the PPRA, as a, now this depends if you're a full status or a candidate property practitioner, you would fill that in. So in this case, full status property practitioner. Okay. As a full status property practitioner, there we go. Okay. Your website for your legal footer, I either recommend putting the Clockwork website here so people can see that you are part of the company, or putting the PPRA website itself, which a lot of people are reluctant to do for obvious reasons. Your legal footer images, same thing, you can put the Clockwork logo or the KW logo or the PPRA logo. Your social accounts, same as we did for your agent profile, you are going to fill in this information here. So just grab the URL from your different profiles and fill it in here. Google Analytics ID, you're going to ignore unless you use Google Analytics ID tracking. That's completely up to you, but I know very few people and none within Clockwork that use it. So you can ignore that. So once you have completed this, you can press save. Now, if it doesn't save, it will show you what fields you are missing, and 9 times out of 10, it will be your agent profile, your agent photo or my photo. This is a required field. You will not be able to save without one. So if you have completed this, but your picture won't fill in, send it to me. I will resize it for you, but in the interim, you can upload a KW photo in there. Majority of them are the correct sizing for command. So just so you can save this without losing all of your progress. So that is your marketing profile fully set up. Now we're going to move on to the applications that we connect to command. To do that, you go to command settings and applications. Now, like I said, it takes a little while to load, so give it a second and it will load.
12 seconds later.
Okay. So once your applications page loads, you're going to link the following applications. So we have Facebook post scheduling, Twitter post scheduling, Google Calendar, Gmail. If you use Gmail, majority of you will because you have a KWSA email address. So even if you use Outlook with your KWSA email address, you still have to link Gmail itself. It's not asking you what platform you prefer to use, it's asking you what supplier your email is coming from. So in here you are linking Gmail, and then you're going to link Facebook Ads Manager. If you have it, also Google Calendar. If you have it, you can link Twitter Ads Manager. I don't do that because I'm not going to run any ads on Twitter. Okay? So to do these things, all you do is there will be a connect button next to each of them. Say connect, and then it will take you through to ask you to allow the process. Press allow and it will connect. For Facebook, it will ask you to connect to your private Facebook account. Once you've done that, you can hit the drop down here and select the pages you would like to connect to command, and then press done. Same with your post scheduling. It will ask you what pages you will connect, and then it will also say your campaigns and posts will not be displayed for disconnected accounts. So if you disconnect your account, an ad will not be pushed to it. Okay, so once you have connected all of this, you will also have command email automatically connected. This provides you with 5,000 free emails per month, and if you need more, you can always upgrade your package by pressing this manage button. Another thing that is useful within command, but not really for South Africans, is the Twilio service. So Twilio is the ability to send SMSs through command to your clients using their cell phone numbers. However, when the clients receive the SMSs, it comes from an Americanized cell phone number and not your cell phone number. So keep that in mind before you activate this account. It is completely dependent on you. Now, once that is all connected, you have basically set up the whole of your command ready to get started on using the awesome features within it. I highly recommend playing around. If you're just starting out, the first thing I always recommend people jump in and do is load contacts. There is a video on that. If you need help, you can contact me and I will walk you through it. It is very simple to do. It does take a bit of learning, a bit of getting used to, but once you get the hang of it, you can upload thousands of contacts in a few minutes. Once you've done that, go look at your designs, which is the third applet from the bottom on the left hand side. Play around with creating designs, and there is also a video on that on the Google Drive, so just go look out for that and play around. So now that you have done that, you are ready to get going. Please use command to the full of its ability, guys. It is an amazing system. It has proven to work countless of times. I can send you multiple screenshots of people selling houses in 3 days through paid ads on Command, getting 77 leads straight through Command. That is 77 people on your database that never existed there in the first place. It is very easy to gather these, and it's just an awesome system. Now, Command will never replace MyEdge. MyEdge is now your listing and transactional platform, and Command will become your design and advertising platform, your marketing platform. So keep that in mind. If you guys enjoy Command more than MyEdge, unfortunately, you'll have to get used to using both. So I hope this video was useful and informative for those just starting out in Command. It is a very, very useful system. I cannot repeat that enough. Play around with it. Don't get discouraged by the steep learning curve to begin. We are here to help you. We're here to walk you through it. Just take it easy, take it one step at a time, and you'll be a professional in no time. I promise. I'll see you guys in the next video or in the next training session. I hope you have a great day further and a great week.